All right, Sean the Nerd here with Nikki Gamble. Am I saying that right? I always say it right, but I never know if I'm saying it right. All right. So, successful year in the late model. First of all, when you started this, did you know you were going to take over the late model series? Because your day job is at Portland at the Raceway, right?
Yeah, Portland International Raceway is my day job, so I'm there as the business manager for the road course. So that's a full-time job. But John got a late model, and the guys wrapped me back into this, and so it just kind of took off from there. The first year was a little rough. I was dealing with some family stuff and health matters, and then last year we were rocking and rolling. We got a lot of really good sponsors that helped us build the series, and we had a great schedule. And last year we had 44 different late model teams race with us. We had 12 races total, 7 weekends, lots of double headers. We had 8 B mains out of those 12 races, which was awesome. 24 was our average car count. The highest car count was 29 at Willamette Speedway for a single day race. The lowest was Sunset at 16, but really that's the perfect amount for Sunset, and it was awesome. We had one small caution, like second lap in, and then it went green, white, checkered the rest of the time. So that was a really good race. Grace Harbor was probably one of our favorite ones. That one was awesome, paired up with the Modified Nationals, and we're doing that again this year. So we're looking forward to coming up and seeing you guys again.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. That was by far my favorite race of the year, the two, because the way you guys moved the Modified up, and then that made that race even better, I thought. Yeah. But getting back to it, it was great to see late models back at Grace Harbor Raceway. The fans loved it. We had a great fan count, and then they got to use their open motors. Yes. We did a little preview before that, and Joey and Bryson talked. That's all they could talk about was we get to use the open motors because that's the biggest track they get to besides like the Wild West Shootout.
Well, that is, and I think there was 3 or 4 that blew. So a couple guys did a motor swap real quick, and then some of them were out. So that first night we had 24, and I think the second night we were down to 21. So, but they all want to go back, and I think this next year we'll have more cars coming up there too.
And then you get to see Joey represent you guys here in a couple weeks at the Dome.
Yep, Joey, he got picked to go to the Dome, so that's 2 weeks away? Yeah, so that'll be cool. Hopefully everyone watches that on Flow because that's going to be awesome.
So this next year, are we going to see about the same schedule for you guys?
We're trying to do almost the same schedule, but there are some other racetracks that are having some scheduling issues, and so we're here this weekend to figure that out. I don't really know. The middle, like the June, July, August, that's the one we're having a little bit of trickiness with. We've got Grace Harbor dialed in, but we're juggling some stuff around. So we're trying to have a similar one. There's going to be a few changes in there. We will have an additional track. I'm not going to say which one, but we will have an additional track. So that'll be awesome news coming up. So.
Yeah, you just had your banquet. So then how long does it usually take now to get your schedule out after you get through WARPA?
Once I get through WARPA, probably maybe a couple of weeks if we can iron out a couple of the issues in the middle of the season. So I'd like to get it out before Christmas, to be honest with you, so then everyone can plan and move forward. So.
All right, and the champion was Joey Tanner?
Joey Tanner, yes, of course. Yeah, it was Joey Tanner.
But the battle between Tanner and Weinbarger and Bryson James, and they were real tight up there.
Yeah, they were all really close, and I think this is Alexis's department, not mine.
Yeah, but the battle between your top 3, top 4, top 5 was just amazing this year. And the other thing is nobody else is doing late models anywhere in our area. So it's really cool that we first have you kind of leading the show because you've brought a lot of sponsors to it seemed like the series was kind of, I don't know, lagging a little bit, from an outsider. And when you came on, we had to cancel our, the first year they came, they didn't really have a leader, and it was kind of the track doing it. But then when you came on, you kind of brought sponsors. You have a whole show. You bring your truck you got all the sponsor stuff with you. I think you have to bring a whole extra trailer probably, you have to take John's trailer and take a whole section of it, right?
You're right. I did take John, this last year I did take a lot of John's trailer. This year we're hoping to put together something else. Actually, we're looking at one of the old ASCS trailers, so we're going to hopefully put all the stuff in there because I'm pretty sure John wants his trailer back. But no, I wasn't a part of it in the first year. I know they struggled just finding some people to help and support it, and the second year, like I said, it was a little difficult difficult with the family stuff going on. But the third year, it's just Alexis and I that are really, boots on the ground type and going after sponsors and stuff. But we've got a lot of people, racers' wives and other people that are wanting to help the series. So we have a lot of really good new potential sponsors. So I think this next year is going to be a lot bigger than any of the years, which is it's the goal, right? We want to just keep growing. So.
And what's the website address? Oh,
we don't
sorry.
have a website. We're just on
Facebook?
Yeah, it's the I-5 Silver Bullet Late Model Series.
Okay.
And this one of the things I do want to mention is we do have a lot more cars. Right now, I believe John counted them, and we've got 6 more teams that are putting together cars for this next year. I'm sure there's more than that, but those are the ones that we know that have reached out. So I think it'll be really good. I'd love to see, car counts in the 30s, and that's awesome. But 44 teams running the series with us this year, that was fantastic. I didn't even know there was that many late model teams left. So
Neither. I didn't know.
we'll just keep plugging along and build it.
All right, so follow the Facebook, and they'll have a lot of. You keep active. So that definitely. So thanks for your time.
Thank you.
This is Sean, and you're in the dirt.